Hey, Joe Davis here with the Underground Agency, and I want to tell you about something that happened to me yesterday with my son, Zachary, and we went down to the Little League Fan Appreciation Day in our local community. He's a big part of Little League, been playing for years. He's 6 years old, and they had a special thing there was a dunk tank, right? And so the dunk tank had mainly, it was all 10 to 12-year-old Little Leaguers. He was definitely the youngest. So, you know, these kids are hitting, some are hitting the target in the dunk tank, some aren't. So he gets up to take a turn. And the person running it asks if he wants to move up a lot closer to the target. And he looked at me and kind of gave me that look like, should I? And I said, buddy, that's up to you. And you know what? Well, I was proud of my son. He didn't. He didn't move up. And the reason for that is for years, I have taught him that if somebody is trying to help you out, that's not how it works when you're an adult as far as giving you an unfair advantage. All right, just because you're a few years younger, I'm the type of person that believes, you know, if you want to be better, you need to compete against better people, right? So he stood there, he went through his 5 balls, he didn't hit the target. All right, so he went back in line, he didn't get frustrated, tried it again. And so the next time he got up there, they asked him, do you want to move up closer? And once again, he said no. Well, guess what? 3rd ball in, he knocked the target. Now, let me ask you a question. If he would have gotten about halfway or more closer than everybody else and hit the target, you can believe that he would not have felt as good about it, right? And on top of that, all these other 10 to 12-year-olds were very impressed that this 6-year-old kid just hit the target from the same spot a lot of them couldn't. All right, and it's not that my son, he's a good athlete, but he's not the world's greatest baseball player. But the point is his determination really was just the more the issue than his age, okay? I don't know, that didn't make sense. Anyway, the point is, what I'm trying to say is how do we compare this to us, right? So we're insurance agents. Okay, and so we're maybe a bigger agent, a small, medium, mega, whatever the case is. The point is you probably don't have the capital that those big guys like Geico, Progressive, Esurance, all those direct carrier companies, you don't have that type of capital. Okay, so how do we compete? Because you know darn well Geico and Progressive is not saying, well, you know, these smaller agents, we're going to back off because it's really not fair. We're not going to steal their policies, right? No, you get policies stolen from them all the time. So how do you compete? How do we, as an agency model, all right, no matter the capital you have, it's probably not the deep pockets like Geico or Progressive. How do we compete? Well, the goal is you need to become the CEO of your agency. And I don't care if you have 1 staff member, 5, 10, or 20. You need to be the CEO, which, you know, sounds simple enough, but it's kind of like the schematic. How do you do it? All right, so how you do this is very simple. It's my 1 as 100 approach. I don't care if you have 1 employee. You need to treat it like you have 100. What's that mean? That means that you need your own processes in place, your own job aids in place. Everybody needs to be doing the same exact things, whether it's your commission scale for salespeople, your onboarding, your training, your interviewing, hiring, firing, reviews, whatever the case may be, even the simple endorsements on a day-to-day basis. If you don't have a written process that helps people out with that, then that's something that you need right away. And you know, you might think, this takes hours to do it. Well, what's really cool is we have an awesome thing called an HR in a box. What that does is it has all your, everything about commissions, whether it's sales, management, customer service. It has policies and procedures, basically a agency handbook, so to speak, that's easily customizable. The other thing that it has in there is it has endorsement processes and procedures. It has different scripts. It's a really cool piece of our overall puzzle. And that's what today's daily deal is our HR in a box. So instead of going out and trying to hire somebody to do all this for 25, 30 grand a year, whatever the salary may be, today's daily deal, we're going to set the price at only $27. Usually this is what we sold in the past for a couple hundred. I think it was like $240 or $250 before, but I want people in this mindset of being the CEO of your agency. Just because you don't have 10,000 people under you doesn't mean you need to run your company any different. In this type of HR in a box that you can go in, open up, customize, shoot out there, you're done, all right, with a ton of options, is something that's going to make it so much easier. And instead of spending $27,000 on hiring somebody to do this for you, you pay 27 bucks, open, copy, paste, deliver, done. All right, so click on today's daily deal at the bottom. If you have questions, hit me up, joe@imwithdavis.com. Go out today, be the CEO. Don't expect people to make exceptions for you just because you're at some disadvantage. This little boy right here, that's my boy Zachary. He didn't expect it either, and guess what? He won, he succeeded, and he feels good about himself today. Guys, I will talk to you later. Make it a great rest of your day and a great week. Thanks, bye.